Hello and welcome to The Free Bin, a podcast of the Toledo, Oregon Public Library. My name is Sophia.
I'm Harrison.
And we're here to talk about Mario.
Super Mario.
We were inspired by the new Mario movie that just came out, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. So we're going to take a journey of Mario.
It's been a long and winding journey of Mario, branching journey.
Yes.
The franchise over the decades.
I'm very excited. We are missing our compadre, Cindy. She's not feeling well.
She's fighting a little chest cold, so she didn't feel up to it. But she does sound really cool. She sounds like Lydia Lunch. She sounds like.
I was trying really hard to convince her, but she said no.
She said no.
So
we'll respect the no.
We'll respect it. In other news, in breaking news, at the library this month, we have a very exciting event tomorrow. We have the Holocaust Remembrance event tomorrow at 1 p.m. We do have a wonderful speaker coming to talk about her father's experiences liberating Dachau and what that was like. And she heard about his experiences through letters written to his wife. So it's not something he ever talked about, but it's she's retelling his story through the letters that he wrote to his wife. So it'll be a very special, wonderful event.
Yeah.
So please join us for that. And then on the last Saturday of the month, Saturday, April 25th, starting at 2 p.m., we're having STEAM Saturday. And this one is for teens and tweens. And we're doing mini terrariums, like glass terrariums, and we're having fake succulent plants and like mini resin animals. So it'll be really cute, really special to customize it how you like. And then don't forget to pick up your tiny art kit until May 5th. You can grab those at the front desk at the library. And then throughout the month of May, we'll have People's Choice voting, and then winners will be announced June 6th. And there's different categories for age 5 to 11, 12 to 17, and then adults. So come on down, grab your kit.
Yeah, we got some amazing stuff coming in already.
Yeah.
And like Bob Ross says, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents.
Yeah.
All art is good, and all tiny art is
good.
awesome.
Yeah, we have some submissions rolling in, and they are wonderful. So I'm really excited for all of that to happen. Okay.
As am I. All right. You've got a small can.
I have a beverage. So there I was, like normal, at Trader Joe's. And I saw it. I was like, oh, this would be super great for a podcast. I got a matcha green tea, but unsweetened. And I'm excited because I've never had matcha before. But two, I'm a little nervous because it's unsweetened. So
Just doing it straight.
Yeah.
It's the right way to introduce yourself to the matcha. Just go straight to it.
Straight to the dome. Okay.
All right.
Oh, that is a choice.
Is it attacking you?
Yes. I'll give you more. It's an interesting color.
It is an interesting color. It's definitely
Okay. Let's just
we're just going to do this.
We're just going to do this. Oh, no. Do you
Thoughts?
like it? No. Oh, no.
I usually get a hot matcha from a coffee stand sometimes. I don't get I've been into it recently. I haven't been a heavy matcha drinker. I'm pretty monogamous to my coffee, but this tastes like split pea soup with all the this is the juice you pour off a can of peas.
Yeah.
That's what this tastes like.
Or green beans.
Yes, or green beans.
Oh, it's like light. I don't know if that makes sense. It's light, but it's like green tea, right? Which is its own flavor, not my favorite, but other people, I can see the merits of why other people would like it. But it's like green tea with grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually when I get a matcha, you're tasting the grass. It's like eating the lawn.
Ew.
And I like that. I want to eat the lawn. But something about the canning, I think, something about this, it's not as bright. It's kind of like when you take the difference between a fresh vegetable and a boiled vegetable. This is like the difference between fresh broccoli and broccoli that's been like steamed and left someplace.
Like in a bag, like the one that you microwave in a bag. You know what I mean? Like fresh broccoli is like it's like divine, you know?
Yeah.
And then you get the steamed in a bag one and it tastes like dirt.
Yeah, this is not one I would seek out recreationally, I don't think.
No, I'm really disappointed. I feel like we need a matcha redo. There is a local, maybe they're not open, but there's a local place that does have matcha.
There are a couple places. Of our 3 coffee stands in town, I know at least a couple of them have matcha. One of them sweetens by default. One of them does not. They're both good. I haven't checked out the third one yet, but yeah. But if you're going to go raw on the matcha, this is tough. This is cold. It's canned. It's
dull.
It's pretty, it's
very dull.
It's pretty brutal.
Yeah. This was a miss.
I'm still drinking it.
I don't know how. Normally I keep trying if we have something where I'm like, oh God, I keep trying to give it a chance. But this one, I cannot.
It sits on the tongue too.
Yes. So now I'm like scheming. I'm like, how can I get this tasted out of my mouth? Where can I go get a special beverage?
I'm going to smell like this for the rest of the day too.
Smell like
It smells like baby food, like the ground, like
the green one.
And it tastes like the green
Ew.
mixed vegetables puree.
I made all my kids food because I was like, I can't give them this.
She won't mind me saying this. My mother, I think, still eats baby food. It's like sometimes you can get it or you could get it for cheap, and it's like small containers. She would take it to lunch at work. It was like her lunch hack was having like the little baby food, like wieners and puddings and stuff. Keeps forever. She would just bring it, and I mean, it makes sense.
It makes sense. It's very practical. So points for practicality. I can't believe
I drank the
still
last
drinking.
of it. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Let's move on to brighter pastures.
Let's move on to mushrooms.
Okay. So we're here to talk about Mario. And warning, spoilers ahead. We're going to be talking about spoilers for the Mario Galaxy movie that just came out this month. We were considering, like, should we give spoilers? We don't know. But we feel like it's important to the conversation.
Yes.
So if you don't want to know.
Yeah, you might want to. I'll try to give you a heads up before we drop anything on you. But
drop bombs.
Yeah, it may be peppered throughout.
Okay.
So
fair warning.
I'll follow you.
Okay.
I'll follow you on this journey to the Mushroom Kingdom.
Okay. So I printed some notes. Thank you to the wonderful person who put together a history of Mario from when he started as a character in the 80s to a very recent history. So what I didn't know was that Mario didn't start in his own game. He wasn't even a plumber in his first game. He was a carpenter, and he was a side character in a Donkey Kong game, in an arcade game, Donkey Kong game. So he was called Jumpman. He was a carpenter, and he was there to save a damsel in distress who would later be called a princess. And so now he's transformed to an Italian plumber.
He changed trades.
And he got a name. Instead of Jumpman, now he's Mario.
It's fascinating to me because in Donkey Kong, when he was Jumpman, he was the worst at jumping he's ever been. In Donkey Kong, he was the least athletic. He could jump forward, but man, that game, and I know it's a classic. The things that are standard now, like the things that have been honed in for making a Mario game feel good, it was not there. And when I try to go back and play Donkey Kong, it just feels bad to control.
Oh, it kind of does, doesn't it? I found Donkey Kong very frustrating because I played it on the Game Boy, and I feel like it was so frustrating.
If he falls like 3 feet, he dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like you couldn't avoid the barrels, and you just died all the time. It was frustrating.
It's a great example, though, of how far they've come, like the things that over the decades they've really optimized so that playing Mario, like now, it just feels good. And I feel like that's one of the key things about the Mario franchise is the controls are so tight and responsive.
Yeah.
And they put so much into it. But man, that Donkey Kong, no hate on Donkey Kong, but it's awkward, but in comparison.
Yeah. In comparison, did you ever play, what's that game? It was on the PlayStation, Crash Bandicoot. It was like a ripoff of Mario. Yeah, I didn't realize that until I got older, but it was like the same thing. You're like jumping through things, trying to get through the level and like grab stuff on the way. But instead of stars, you're grabbing, it was like peaches, I think, or some type of fruit. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I never played it. I think my wife was a Crash Bandicoot fan back in the day. I never played it. Man,
I played all the time. That was my game. But now I'm realizing, like, it was so frustrating because it felt like your controls didn't respond to you. You'd be trying really hard to, like, jump to the level and, like, miss all the bad stuff. But it just wasn't as responsive. So,
yeah, nothing feels as right as a Mario game.
Yeah, man.
And it's only gotten better over time.
This whole conversation makes me want to play Mario.
I want to play Mario, too.
Really badly. Okay, but what's interesting about Mario is that he had his trademark looks from the beginning. He had his red hat, his tradesman jumpsuit, and his famous Italian mustache, which I did not realize. And this was in 1981. So here we go, 1981 to now, which is a few short years.
Yeah, just a few years.
Just a few. Very short. So we won't go through the whole history of Mario. I just wanted to highlight a couple of things. So we're jumping to 1996 to the Super Mario 64 game on the Nintendo 64.
Ooh, that's a heck of a jump.
Yeah, big jump.
We're jumping the whole 8-bit, 16-bit. All right.
Yeah, here we go.
Go for it.
So it was a big evolution for Mario in that it was set in a 3D environment, which everything else up to that point had been 2D. So you had a lot more control over what Mario could do, and it was not limited to just running and jumping. So now you could walk, run, crouch, creep, swim, crawl, climb, and more. He could also do double and triple jumps and jump off walls. And not only that, he could talk. So in essence, it was an reimagining of what Mario could do. And so you spent a lot of time playing this game?
I spent a bizarre amount of time playing Super Mario 64. And it's funny to me because I think of my formative Mario game as Super Mario World for the Super NES. I never really got good at the NES Mario games. The controls still were a little floaty for me. I don't have the same feel for them somehow as Super Nintendo onward. But I grew up playing Super Mario World. I love Super Mario World. I'd still kind of say it to me is my favorite Mario game to this day. But if you think about how many games which games I've played the most, it would have to be Super Mario 64. When I got an N64, that was life-changing. The game was life-changing when I first encountered it at Blockbuster Video, set up as a demo. And this is Mario in 3D. He can run in circles and jump. You've got his voice there. You've got Charles Martinet's voice. I would fill the save files, 100% them, get all 120 stars, delete one and start over and just beat the game over and over again. And to the point that I did absolutely everything there is to do in that game except for one coin room that I never found, but now I know where it is, but I haven't gone back to do it again. And it haunts me because it's I know it's the one thing that with the 1996 internet, I could never find exactly where this little hidden room was. But now that I know where it is, I'm I kind of want to go back and do it. Yeah. But I still think of, for some reason, Super Mario 64 as one of the more recent Mario games. It's the first of the 3D ones. This was the first of the new ones, but that was 30 years ago. So, and it only came out 10 years after Super Mario Brothers for the NES. So there was only 10 years between those two, and now it's been 30 years since Mario 64, and I kind of gotta say I think that might be my Mario game, even though I didn't think of it that way when I was playing it, probably. Which is weird.
No, I don't think that's weird. I don't think that's weird at all. My Mario game was this next one I'm going to talk about on the Super Mario Galaxy on the Wii. It came out in 2007. I tried so hard to beat this game and get all the stars and go. And it was just, I couldn't do it. I tried really, 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 really hard, and I couldn't. It just, sometimes you do your best and it doesn't work out.
Did you? I know there are a couple different ways, definitions of completing the game. There's getting enough stars to beat Bowser, and then there's getting all 100%ing it.
That's what I was trying to do. I beat Bowser.
You beat Bowser. So we're on the same on Mario Galaxy, because I could not 100% that one.
No, I tried so hard and it was impossible. Oh my God.
Some of those were just brutal, the jumping puzzles and stuff. I didn't do that either. Yeah. I've still got to have that on my list of things to do. But I think that's one of the strengths of Mario too, and especially these, I feel like from Super Mario World on, is beating the game, as in completing the story, beating Bowser. They keep at a reasonable level of challenge, but then if you want to really keep going and 100% thing, there are challenges waiting there that are gonna test you, even if you're very, very competent in your Mario skills.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it was impossible. What's the one? I'm trying to remember. The more recent one, where you get the raccoon tail, not the raccoon tail, where you can fly. You know what I mean?
I think Super Mario Galaxy is the the most recent one that I've played, honestly, not counting Mario Kart.
Which we've played at our library. Mario has been very popular at our library. We've had Mario Kart tournaments, which are pretty good, and Super Smash Bros. Somebody won as Mario, actually.
Somebody did. Somebody seemed to really know what he was doing with Mario.
And then when he won, he was like, "Oh, I'm not even a Mario guy." I was like, "Okay, bro." Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just
flipping through notes. She's got a copious notes here, and she's making some tough decisions about which games to highlight.
What I want to talk about. Because I've played a lot of these games. I feel like I've had, I think because my husband is a very prolific video game collector person, we've had every iteration of video game console. We've had the PlayStation, so the Nintendo GameCube. We have the Nintendo 64. We had the Wii. We have the Switch. We have the Switch 2. Xboxes. You name it. They all live or have lived at our household. So I feel like I've played Mario across the Nintendo spectrum. You know, so I'm trying to remember which ones I've played and what they're called. And I don't know. I feel like many other people, I've grown up with Mario playing. I had the NES in high school, which I played a lot because I was, if my mom is listening, I was grounded a lot. She will attest to that. So I spent a lot of time in my room playing my NES.
And now you're talking about it at work. So you were building professional skills while you were grounded.
Exactly.
You were developing familiarity with the cultural canon.
Exactly. And now it's carrying me through to hold professional Mario Kart tournaments at work for all the kids in the neighborhood.
Did you get mad like with the controllers? Did you ever, were you a controller thrower?
No, never. No.
My cousin and I, when we would get frustrated, I don't think we ever threw anything, but like gripping the controller in frustration. I remember like not enough to break anything, but just like angrily bending a Super Nintendo controller. And I feel like I can remember the feel and the sound of the plastic under stress, just like that little that creak of like when I that I didn't hit that guy, but I died and no, and just feeling it warp. And that's something that like there are some pretty good Super Nintendo like retro style controllers for the Switch. And some of them feel just about dead on, but there's something about if I hold it in my hands and I give it a little like it doesn't give quite the same way under rage, which I don't do that anymore, but like my hands want to give it a little flex and feel how much give that plastic casing has.
Yeah.
I don't feel like anybody's gotten that exactly right.
No, but I do have the Nintendo 64 controllers. You know, the ones that go to the, I don't know.
Nobody knows where they go. Those were weird controllers.
They were weird. Man,
nobody knows what to do with one of those the first time they see one. This was before there was like super standard, like the best way to design a controller for 3D games. Man, that controller was a mess. I kind of love it. I remember the way it feels, but
the grippy little things on the thumbs and
yeah, and the weird like 3-pronged. Always held it with the left hand in the middle, and it's weird.
It's weird.
I can't explain it to a child now. Like, hand them that. Here, play with this. What is this?
My kids have it. It's in my son's room right now. They play Pokemon, which is different. That's an obsession in our household. Yeah. Different video game for another time.
How did they take to the Nintendo 64 controller?
I don't know. I feel like they took to it well, but they've also grown up playing games.
Right.
Video games. That's been their jam. You know? So I feel like they took to it pretty easily. Yeah.
They had the support of knowledgeable parents who could tell them what to do. In my mind, I'm inclined to, if I hand my kids one, I'm not going to explain anything about it. I would just hand them the Nintendo 64 controller and be like, figure that out. I think it'd be an interesting experiment.
That's messed up.
I know what to do with it. But do you? My parents didn't when we got a Nintendo 64, so I had to figure out how to hold it. I had to read the manual.
Man, I don't remember reading a manual or anything. I just remember playing, you know?
Jump right in.
Yeah, just go for it.
And now they don't even have manuals. Now the game tells you how to play it.
Well, now you can watch it on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah. The whole thing.
Yeah, that's weird to me still, watching someone else just play through an entire game.
Narrating the whole thing. I don't like it. My kids do. I do not.
Yeah, I don't like. I mean, I spend a lot of time sitting and playing games with other people, and maybe you swap levels. You play 2 players on a single player game, and you take turns and you watch your friends play, and that's fun. So I guess I see that, but it feels different just watching someone on the internet who I don't know playing a game than like watching your friend or your cousin or your brother or your sister or whatever had taken their turn on the game.
Yeah.
But I guess it's kind of the same. I'm a grumpy old man, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe I'm a curmudgeon now. Back in my day. But we wanted to bring up the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yes.
Because I feel like it encompassed it had so many beautiful nods to Mario throughout the year, but then also the Mario universe, but not only the Mario universe, but the Nintendo universe.
Here's where we get into spoiler territory.
Spoiler alert. We're going to spoil the heck out of this movie. Sorry.
So yeah, continue.
Okay. So, plot twist, they had Star Fox help them on their journey. And I was like, what? Star Fox? Oh my gosh. And so, but then I kept nudging my son because I was like, look, they had Pikmin, and they had Pikmin and what was another one?
They had Mr. Game & Watch. They had the little character from the Game & Watch games come in during the climactic moment. They had I know they had more. They had a lot.
Yeah, they had a lot of bosses, like final bosses from a lot of different Mario games across time and space, which I thought was amazing. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember back. I watched them a few weeks ago now, but I just feel like there were just so many beautiful nods to the Nintendo universe, and we were wondering, we're like, oh, like, are they going to expand it like Marvel and have a Nintendo universe of movies?
Because they've already, Mario and Donkey Kong canonically exist in the same world, but they also diverge. And like the Donkey Kong Country games in the 90s did not touch on Mario at all. They did not, except for Cranky Kong, the old man ape, being the original Donkey Kong, and his wife Wrinkly Kong. And then Wrinkly Kong in one of the Donkey Kong games came back as a ghost, which means she died. And the original Donkey Kong it gets deep. It gets deep. But they fold Donkey Kong into the first Mario movie that they did of this series. Donkey Kong plays a major role, definitely heavily informed by Donkey Kong Country, which in the games doesn't really touch on Mario. Yeah. But with this, it just feels like they're kicking the whole thing wide open to we have a different universes of Nintendo IPs. Yeah. We're going to pull in.
Yeah. It was amazing.
They didn't pull in Metroid, though, did they? That's a little too far afield, maybe.
I don't remember. Did they? I don't think so.
No, but I was surprised by Star Fox. I had not thought of those as inhabiting the same world.
Neither did I. I didn't think that was going to happen, but I was like, what?
I was happy about it.
You were?
Yeah, I was happy to see Star Fox representation. But then does this mean they're going to be doing a Super Smash Brothers movie?
Do you think that they should? I feel like, I don't know.
I don't know. For pulling all their characters in, if they don't have enough to make separate movies, TV series out of each of them, you could pull a lot of their properties into this thing and put them in front of people all at once. I mean, from a marketing standpoint, it makes sense.
Yeah, but like, what would the plot be? Like, because literally, okay, how I play Super Smash Bros. Is I'm literally just pushing buttons and I'm like praying to God and hoping for the best. But like how, which I feel like it's true for a lot of people, how does that translate into a movie plot?
It would just be a kung fu movie. It would be it would be Enter the Dragon. It would be Mortal Kombat, I think. You just have like the big cosmic martial arts tournament.
Oh, right? That could work. That could actually work. I feel like I could see that being good and cute and wholesome.
Yeah, family-friendly Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, this is great. Nintendo, come to us. Mm-hmm. You heard it here first.
And I do want to talk about Donald Glover as Yoshi.
Okay. What are your thoughts?
I think it was fantastic. I think that was absolutely perfect. I think it ranks up there with Alan Tudyk as the chicken in Moana. As I don't know why we needed someone with this level of acting ability and notoriety to play this kind of animal that barely talks, but it's perfect.
He did perfect. It was great.
Yeah.
He played it totally straight, and it was wonderful.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known that was him. I would have never guessed.
No, it's just Yoshi. He's just Yoshi as Yoshi has appeared in every Mario game in which Yoshi has had a speaking or grunting or whatever noises Yoshi makes. But he did it perfectly.
Yeah.
I kind of don't know what to make of it because it's like
it was just perfect. I was like, yep, that's Yoshi. Like, duh, you know?
As opposed to, I mean, like Jack Black doing Bowser, and he does great, but he's doing himself. He's doing Jack Black as Bowser,
which works.
It does work.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I think what makes me sad about this movie is, here we are giving more spoilers, but there was no song. I was really looking forward to like a Jack Black Bowser song, and it's like, heck yeah, there's gonna be another banger like Peaches, but no, it was not meant to be, and I was a little bit sad.
Yeah, it is kind of a bummer when you've got, Jack Black can bring that to the movie, and it created so much buzz from the last one. Maybe they just didn't want to repeat. I know that some of the needle drops got criticized in the first one of like existing songs that they relied too heavily on kind of cliche popular music being dropped in at various points. I read some reviews saying, that seems like kind of a cliche moment to put this particular song in. So they might have pulled back in response to that, but still, it's Jack Black.
Yeah.
So
why not?
Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Please. He sang a song on a late night show when he was promoting the movie. Was it Jimmy Fallon? It was either Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel. But I was like, why didn't they put that in the movie?
And for that matter, you've got Donald Glover in this movie. And you've got Jack Black.
I thought they were going to come out with like a
known musicians, singers.
I thought they were going to come out with a straight up banger from Donald Glover. I was like, yes. No. Also not meant to be.
No, he kept Yoshi firmly in traditional Yoshi territory, which is great, but
it's fair.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's very fair. But I was ready for it. I was like, yeah.
Me too. I when I first heard that Donald Glover was Yoshi, I was thinking, okay, we've got another song here
coming. Nope.
Maybe with Jack Black.
Imagine.
That's not too late. Maybe they'll do it on their own. Did you see the Saturday Night Live with Jack Black and Jack White?
I saw clips. I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw clips, and I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be amazing.
They finally did it.
What did he call it? Jack Gray.
Jack Gray.
So I guess we'll have to wait for the next Mario movie.
See what they pull in. What's a Nintendo property that nobody has thought of in a long time? I'm trying to think of some games that, I mean, we know there's a Zelda movie coming.
There is?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I've heard they're doing it. They're making the Zelda
gosh.
movie.
You know what? They did such a good job with Mario. I have faith that it's going to be really good.
I do too.
So I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I think they're also making, not Nintendo related, but I think they're also making a Monopoly movie, which I am unsure. So far, I remain unconvinced.
Isn't that just There Will Be Blood? Wasn't that the Monopoly movie? That's how every game of Monopoly I ever played ended. I drink your milkshake.
And heartbreak and terror, sadness. I remember playing with my husband and I was like, I literally can't afford to do anything. This game is over. I can't move.
Yeah, that's nobody's happy at the end.
Nobody's happy. Like, how do you?
One person is, but not in like a positive way.
No. It can't be uplifting like the Barbie movie. You know, you can't have some wonderful message.
What was that? What was that game? Blast Core? Wasn't that a not Super Nintendo, an N64 game, Blast Core, where it was like there's a truck and you have to blow stuff up to make way for the truck? I think that was a first-party Nintendo game, if I remember right. I know it was an N64 exclusive game that...
I don't think I played that game.
I didn't play it either, but it got good reviews. And then I don't think anyone's thought about it in 30 years. So I'm like, what if they made a
Blast Core?
Introduced Blast Core in.
You know what? They did something with Mario, so they could do anything.
Yeah. But yeah, they announced the cast and stuff on the Zelda movie. They're gonna do it. I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Although it is gonna be weird for me hearing Link talk.
Yeah, because he doesn't, right? I just remember hearing him play sounds. I've tried really hard to get into it, but I keep getting stuck. Mm-hmm. And then I can't get unstuck and I get frustrated and I give up. But I've watched my kids play and they have a good time.
Yeah, it's I love the Zelda games. I've never beaten one. I still have not done it. I've never beaten a Zelda game.
Man, they're hard. I can't get past the first level. Maybe I need more help.
Yeah, a lot of the time when I'm playing a Zelda game, you're just going to hear Link going, and then you hear the sad music. He's very vocal. For anyone who does not play the Zelda games, your player character, Link, or whatever you name him in the Super Nintendo games and stuff, he has dialogue that you choose. It's like a choose your own adventure. It's dialogue trees. But you don't hear him talk. And even in the more recent games where other characters are talking to him, he's talking in the form of like subtitles, like text that you select to say things. But he grunts and he screams and he vocalizes, but you don't hear him say dialogue really. I don't know if I could take it hearing him talk.
Oh, yeah. That'll be weird.
But in the cartoons, and there were the old cartoons where he does talk. The excuse me, princess.
I was going to say that. Yeah. I was getting ready to pull that out because I know.
Sorry, I just stepped on it. Continue. I'll get out of the way now. I'm just going. I'm going off the rails over here.
It's fine.
I'm full of canned peas juice. And I'm just talking.
You drank so much. Okay, I did have a heavy hand, and I gave Harrison most of it.
So, yes, talk more about Zelda and your Zelda experiences.
That's fine. I was just going to pull out the excuse me, princess.
I hope they do include it.
Maybe, hopefully, they do a sweet nod to it, like Mario, how it had so many Easter eggs throughout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they did change Mario with the first movie to no longer have an Italian accent, anticipating the future in which it's not okay to just do a fake Italian accent for a character. They decided to have Chris Pratt instead.
He did a good job, I feel.
Yeah, I agree. He's done a good job with Mario. I grew up with Charles Martinet doing a very broad caricature of an Italian man, which I understand we're moving past, but
we're moving on.
Yeah.
But it's still fun, you know?
And of course we started with,
You go to hell before you die. Please.
Captain Lou Albano as Super Mario.
Oh my God. Was that the first movie?
No, that was the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. The variety show where it was Captain Lou Albano as Mario, and I forget the name of the guy who did Luigi, and it was a comedy, like Saturday morning show. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I didn't see it a lot. I don't think it was airing like when I was a kid, on the channels I was watching. But it's a pretty solid show. It's a weird show.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's good. I would recommend it. I think you can get it streaming some places. There's like an episode where Mikhail Gorbachev shows up. It's not really Mikhail Gorbachev, but he decides, he like tries pizza and he decides he wants to like open a pizza restaurant. It's very weird. It's a very strange show.
You're selling me on it.
You should watch it.
Immediately sold.
It's a very strange show, but it's funny. And what I just played there was, of course, Captain Lou Albano as Super Mario in a PSA from that time period, advising you not to use drugs, or you'll go to hell before you die. Please.
That's a good note to end on.
Are we gonna leave it on that? Oh God. That's gonna become the new sign off.
Please.
Please.
See, bye.
We'll see you all next week. The Free Bin is a production of the Toledo Public Library, which is part of the Lincoln County Library District in beautiful Lincoln County, Oregon. Writing by Cindy Bilek, Sophia Khan, and Harrison Baker. Original music by Harrison Baker. Editing by Harrison Baker and Sophia Khan. The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect those of any organization they represent. Good night.
Please.